Hello everyone and welcome to She's Chronicles. So your girl is back with more juicy, mouth-watering, awesome scholarships for y'all today. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you 6 scholarships across various institutions in Europe for international students, both undergraduate and graduate students. I'll be specifying that later on in the video. So some of these scholarships simply cover full tuition with living expenses, while some will cover your full cost of attendance, including like the health insurance, visa fees, as well as flight tickets. Like some of the scholarships will even cover your flight ticket. So you know what? Stay tuned, check out the scholarships, and I hope I hear some success stories from those of you who apply soon. And before we dive right in, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, like this video, and click that subscribe button if you're watching without subscribing. So let's check it out. So the first scholarship we're taking a look at is the Excellence Scholarship and Opportunity Program at ETH Zurich in Switzerland. And this scholarship program is aimed at supporting excellent master's students from Switzerland and around the world with a scholarship, mentorship, and a network of the ETH Foundation. And it is expected that in the next academic year, there will be approximately 60 scholarships available for everyone to take advantage of. So 60 scholarships for both international and domestic applicants. Now, this scholarship would not only cover your tuition fee, but also provide you with a living and study expenses in terms of coverage. And that living and study expenses is estimated at Swiss franc 12,000 per semester. And the scholarship will be awarded for the duration of your degree. So if it's 3 semesters, you'll be awarded this scholarship for 3 semesters. And if it's 4 semesters, you'll be awarded this scholarship for 4 semesters. And the deadline to apply is December 15, 2022. Take good note of that. And it is always I always encourage folks, try to apply earlier, don't wait till that last day. So if you're interested in the scholarship, deadline is December 15, 2022. Now, in terms of eligibility, you should have a good result in your bachelor's degree program. They expect that you should have graduated in the top 10% of your bachelor's degree program. And it says right here, top 10% of bachelor's degree program equals grade A. I'm not sure how to interpret that, but I just kind of assumed like, okay, yes, you should have a very good result in your bachelor's degree program and should have graduated top 10% of your class. And they also noted that you should ensure that you are reachable under the telephone number specified in your CV, as the selection process might include a phone or video call interview in February. So whatever phone number you put down on your curriculum vitae, ensure that you are reachable by that number. Do not put down a random number. And if you're already enrolled in a master's degree program at this institution or hold a master's degree, you're not eligible for this scholarship. So how do you apply for this scholarship? So all applications must be submitted via eApply, which is like the online application portal. And in addition to the documents for your master's admission, you will need to upload a pre-proposal for your master's thesis. So there's a template you will need to follow on the main application webpage. Ensure to check it out because they already have a template. And then the pre-proposal must be developed by yourself, and you should use the established scientific citation practice. And they do not condone any form of plagiarism or negligent or intentional misinformation. If you plagiarize or engage in negligent or intentional misinformation, this will lead to your exclusion from the admission process. Or if discovered later, so after admission or, after you have been awarded the scholarship, it would lead to the revocation of the admission and of any scholarship you have been awarded. And if your study program does not ask for references, you must name 2 reference persons, they expect like they should be professors, for your scholarship application. So sometimes the study program might not ask for reference in the admission requirements, so they expect that if you're applying for this scholarship, if your study program does not ask for references, you should list 2 reference persons in your application for this scholarship. So yeah, that's it for the scholarship. And if you're interested and sure to read the details on the official webpage, I cannot emphasize that well enough. Make sure to go to the official webpage and get the details on the scholarship. This next scholarship is the Ashinaga Warwick Scholarship at the University of Warwick in the UK. And this scholarship is in partnership with the Ashinaga Association. And they are offering 25 scholarships for students from sub-Saharan Africa who have been orphaned or who grew up with a single parent to study and live at Warwick for 3 to 4 years. Now, this scholarship will cover your full tuition fees, so everything will be paid by the Warwick's Undergraduate Global Excellence Scholarship. It will cover your travel, visa, and living costs as well. So your full tuition fees will be paid by Warwick's Undergraduate Global Excellence Scholarship, and your travel, visa, and living costs will be paid by Ashinaga Association in the UK. You would also get a leadership training from Ashinaga UK, and you'd also get a summer funding for internships to develop professional skills and dedicated support from the Ashinaga UK staff. And the deadline to apply for this scholarship is January 20, 2023. And in order to be eligible for this scholarship, you must have citizenship and have completed or currently completing high school in one of the following countries. On this screen, we have Angola, we have Kenya, we have Niger, we have Nigeria, Republic of Congo, Rwanda. There's so many other countries here on the screen. So take a look at it. They will actually request proof of nationality when a scholarship is offered. So you must be from one of the following countries on the screen if you want to be considered for this scholarship. And how can you apply for this scholarship? Applications are made through the Ashinaga Africa Initiative webpage, and there are 2 stages to the application process. One, you must first register. So all applicants must confirm their eligibility by registering for the program, and only students who will register for the program and are deemed eligible will receive the application form by email. And each decision about an applicant's eligibility is based on the criteria outlined previously, so you must be from one of those countries, and your academic record as well. So after registration, eligible applicants will be invited to complete the full application form. And after reviewing each application, successful applicants will be invited to the Ashinaga assessment in April 2023, where Ashinaga conducts individual interviews and set an exam to better understand students' academic abilities and career goals in sub-Saharan Africa. So it is expected that you will bring your original academic documents and identification documents to the interview, and failure to do so may result in dismissal from the application process. So that's just a summary of the application process. I encourage you to visit the Ashinaga Africa Initiative webpage to get full details. All necessary links that you need to get there would be in the description box, so I encourage you to check it out. So next up, we have the Chancellor's International Scholarships at the University of Warwick, also in the UK. And this scholarship is for PhD students. So in the next academic year, the University of Warwick expects to allocate up to £5 million in Chancellor's International Scholarships. And there will be up to 42 Chancellor's International Scholarships awarded to the most outstanding international applicants. And this scholarship would cover your tuition fees. So your tuition fees will be paid in full. You will get a maintenance stipend, basically like just to cover your living expenses, as well as a research training and supporting grant of £5,000. This is a really good opportunity for PhD applicants. And the deadline to apply for this scholarship is December 14, 2022. And in order to be eligible for this scholarship, you must apply for a PhD program at the University of Warwick to begin in October 2023. You should be assessed as overseas for fee purposes. So basically, you should be an international student, and you can apply from any course of study at Warwick, and you cannot defer this scholarship. So if it is offered to you, you cannot defer it for the next academic year. And how can you apply? There is a guidance note on their webpage and ranking criteria. So go through that, submit your course application, and upload supporting documents. And after you do that, you receive an automated email with a 7-digit applicant ID number. So you should allow like 48 hours for this to arrive. You should register your ITS applicant account and then submit your scholarship application by the application deadline, as well as supporting document as well by the supporting document deadline. and results of this Chancellor's International Scholarship will be communicated by email by the start of March 2023. So this is just a summary of how to apply. This is not the full details. You should go to the official webpage to get more information on how to apply. And I just wanted to provide some application deadline notes here. So there's a course application deadline, right, to apply for the course you're interested in, and that's December 12, 2022. Now, the scholarship application deadline is December 14, 2022, and the deadline to submit documents, so after applying for the scholarship, the deadline to submit supporting documents is January 5, 2023. However, I'll encourage you to just plan ahead and ensure that you have almost everything ready by December 12, 2022, which is the course application deadline, because if you don't meet the course application deadline, there is no way you can actually apply for this scholarship. So you want to make sure that you put the deadline of December 12, 2022 at the back of your mind. So the fourth scholarship we're taking a look at today is the Maastricht University Global Studies Scholarship at Maastricht University in the Netherlands. So the Maastricht University Global Studies Scholarship will offer one full coverage scholarship for a selected number of top performing bachelor students from the Global South with personal development potential who have been admitted to the Global Studies study program. Okay, I'll provide more information about what is considered the Global South on the next slide. So this scholarship will cover your full tuition, your living expenses, health and liability insurance, visa application costs, as well as pre-academic training costs. So this is like almost a full package. I think the only thing that is not listed here is your flights. However, you have your full tuition fees covered, your living expenses, your health insurance, visa fees covered, as well as pre-academic training costs. And the deadline to apply for this scholarship is February 1, 2023. Now, in order to be eligible for this scholarship, you should hold the nationality of a country in the Global South. And these are countries in Africa, Asia, including like the Middle East, Latin America, as well as the Caribbean. And this is based on the definition of the OECD, which is the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. And you should meet the requirement for obtaining an entry visa and residence permit for the Netherlands. You should not hold a double nationality from a country in the Global South. So they expect that you should just hail from one country. You should not hold double nationality. And you should have never participated in a degree-seeking higher education program in the Netherlands. And you should not be older than 35 years of age on September 1, 2023. And you should agree to become an active global studies and ambassador during and after your studies by committing to share your experiences during at least one information session for students and all stakeholders. And also you need to be admitted to the Global Studies study program. So you need to apply to the Global Studies study program in order to, be eligible for this scholarship, and you should hail from a country in the Global South, which are countries in Africa, Asia, including the Middle East, Latin America, and the Caribbean. So now, how do you apply for this scholarship? Step 1 is to register for the Global Studies program at Maastricht University. And for more details on how to register, check out the Global Studies website. You get detailed information on how to apply for the Global Studies program. And once you have submitted the application, you will receive a student ID number for the university, and you will need the student number in order to complete and submit the scholarship application form. So afterwards, you fill in the application form, and then you will now log in with your account and upload like your CV, letter of motivation, proof of academic excellence, like a personal statement of financial needs, a reference letter, as well as the contact details of one referee. So one thing they've noted is that you should ensure that all your documents and referee contacts are up to date, because you'll only be able to submit your application once. So ensure that you gather all necessary materials for applying for this Global Studies program scholarship before you submit your application, because once you submit, you can't change nothing. So once again, this is a bachelor's scholarship for the Global Studies program at Maastricht University. And good luck to everyone trying to apply for the scholarship. Now, the next scholarship is the Africa Scholarship Program at Wageningen University in Netherlands. Hopefully, I pronounced that right. And this scholarship offers talented and motivated students from Africa the unique opportunity to pursue a master's degree at Wageningen University and to support capacity building in Africa. Now, this scholarship will cover your travel to and from Wageningen, your living allowance for the duration of the program, which will probably be like 24 months. Your tuition fee will be covered for the duration of the program. This scholarship will also cover your visa cost and your health insurance costs, a budget for one seminar in Europe. So it will cover the travel, stay, and registration fee for one seminar in Europe, as well as a budget for participation in the future potential program. So this scholarship is literally like the full package. They cover every single thing, including your tuition fee, your living allowance, visa costs, your travel tickets, basically anything you need. Name it, it's covered in this scholarship. And the deadline to apply for this scholarship is February 1, 2023. And in order to be eligible for this scholarship, you should be a citizen of an African country. You should have applied for one of the master's programs at the university before the given deadline. And you should also be an excellent and a proven top 5% student with a first class honors degree and a GPA of 80% or higher in a bachelor's degree. So they expect you to be an excellent student as well with a first class honors degree, or you should have a GPA of 80% or higher in a bachelor's degree. If you do not meet any of the requirements, you will not be eligible for this scholarship program and you will not be invited for the selection procedure. And how do you apply for this scholarship? The selection procedures for this scholarship is actually based on invitation. So based on whatever you submit when you apply for your master's program, then you'll be invited to apply for this scholarship. You're not able to actually apply directly. So if you meet the eligibility requirements and you apply for an MSc program before the given deadline, you could be eligible for an invitation to the Africa Scholarship Program selection procedure. And in March 2023, all students who have been unconditionally admitted will be assessed with regard to the scholarship program, and a selected group of candidates will be invited by email on March 20, 2023 to participate in the ASP selection procedure. Only candidates who are invited to take part in the selection procedure will receive an email. So that's just the application and selection procedure for this Africa Scholarship Program. Now, the last scholarship on this list today is the Roskilde University Tuition Fee Waiver and Scholarships at Roskilde University in Denmark. And hopefully I pronounced that university's name right again. And at this institution, a limited number of Danish states tuition fee waivers and scholarships are offered for selected master's programs to highly talented students who come from outside the EU or EEA. So if you are from a country from outside the European Union or the European Economic Area, you're eligible for this scholarship. And this scholarship will provide you with a tuition fee waiver as well as an amount of Danish krone, I think 7,800 per month, which is meant to cover your living expenses in Denmark. And the deadline for this scholarship is January 15, 2023. Now, in order to be eligible for this scholarship, you must be a non-EU/EEA citizen. And it says right here that please note that being eligible to apply for a tuition fee waiver and scholarship does not guarantee that you'll be awarded a tuition fee waiver and scholarship, as they are limited in number. And applicants are ranked based on their academic performance, motivational letter, and work experience. Family or social background is not taken into account. So if you're interested in applying for this scholarship, ensure that you put in a lot of effort into your motivational letter as well as work experience, as they do not take your family or social background into account. And for the September 2023 entry, only a selected number of programs offer a tuition fee waiver and scholarship. So that will be the Master in Environmental Science, Global and Development Studies, International Politics and Governance, Media and Communication, Nordic Urban Planning Studies, and Computer Science. I think some of these programs, like, they kind of change yearly. So if you're not interested in the next September entry, but you're interested in 2024 entry, something to take note of, your program might be part of the eligible programs in the next entry. And in order to apply for this scholarship, you will need to upload a motivational letter and CV outlining your academic and occupational background to the online application for admission to the master's program within the application deadlines page. So this digital application system is available 1 month before the application deadline, and they strongly recommend that you apply well in advance of the application deadline, as you may encounter unforeseen problems during the application process, including technical problems. So they just tell you, don't procrastinate, plan ahead. And it is also important to read the how to apply page and visit the official website for detailed information on how to apply for the scholarship. So I always mentioned this, ensure to visit the official website for detailed information on how to apply for the scholarship. And with that, people, we've come to the end of this video for today. And if you find it helpful, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, click that like button right now as you're watching, and comment if you find it helpful, and share with others as well. And if you're watching this channel without subscribing, click that subscribe button on your screen. So yeah, have a great day, people.